This week. Deep underground in the reaches of Quantum Reactor 7, you awake to finish your journey home. You'll have to face bizarre alien flora and fauna leaking from other universes, and deadly android security forces whose job it is to purge the reactor of all life. Try to determine who to trust as sinister agents lurk just out of sight. Vertigo 2 is finally launching this week on PSVR2 after a significant delay. If you haven't seen it yet, check out Friday's Gamescast for my impressions, or if you're patient, I should have my review done by the end of the weekend.
Tried to use us to do some ugly shit. I'd do anything to kill that festering pile of shit.
Bulletstorm VR is a brutal first-person shooter that puts you in the ass-kicking boots of the hothead space mercenary Grayson Hunt. As an exiled member of the elite assassin group Dead Echo, blinded by a thirst for vengeance, Grayson gets stranded in the hostile world of Stygia, where he has to confront the ex-commander who betrayed him. With just a few days until release, I've got to ask, why have we only seen Quest and PC footage so far?
What did you do to this thing? Kill its babies?
Well, maybe. I'm coming, Serrano. I'm coming to murder you.
Imagine rummaging through your grandparents' attic and finding a magical miniature world.
Open a long-forgotten, dusty suitcase in your grandpa's attic, rediscover your old toys and even older memories. As soon as you start playing, it's both rails and memories that start to click together. In this creative space where it all depends on you, you can feel childlike joy and fulfillment of building tracks and solving brain teasers. The challenges are open-ended and each board has multiple possible solutions, so you can let your imagination loose and never feel stuck. After you solve a board, get creative with decorating it, progress with every step, and set up more and more complex routes each time.
Sometimes prove difficult, but any obstacle could be bested with a bit of imagination. With each connected railing, the building would grow and finally turn into a little surprise.
All we do is skate and create on a daily. 1, 2.
We covered the VR Skater DLC last week, but this week we have confirmation that yes, if you bought the game digitally on or before November 4th, you can get this $15 DLC for free. Just send an email with a screenshot of the transaction date from the PlayStation Store and which region you're in to vrskater@perpgames.com. If you bought the game physically, email them with a date, retailer, and country you bought the game from, along with your PSN name to get the ball rolling.
The thrill, escaping the gray mood that I'm forced to fill. All of the boards that I broke probably cost a mil. No worries, cause I...
It's always a good week when there's new Walkabout Mini Golf DLC, and this week brings with it the third and final Jules Verne course, Around the World in 80 Days. Strangely, we still haven't seen a trailer for it, but hopefully it's as good as 20,000 Leagues, which still ranks as one of my favorites. This week, the trophies for Car Mechanic Simulator VR went live for the still unannounced PSVR2 version of the game, which, with the exception of Poker Stars on PSVR1, usually means that the game is less than a month away. No word from the developers on whether or not there's an upgrade path if you already own the game, but either way, this thing has to control better than it did with the moves. Although Without Parole already broke the news back in August, this week Atari made it official that Jeff Minter's AKKA is coming to PlayStation VR 2 later this year. Having just picked up a few members of the First Contact Entertainment team, Strange Game Studios is ramping up for the release of D-Day Enhanced, the PSVR2 update to their PSVR1 Classic. Expect 64-player lobbies, new maps, graphical improvements, and a brand new progression system when D-Day launches on January 23rd.
The smell. The water is disgusting.
Perp Games hyped up their Day of Horror, which aired sporadically throughout the day on Friday. MADISON VR got a 7-minute gameplay reveal that all took place in one dark environment, and HAPPYFUNLAND got a 40-second updated trailer. There was also a new trailer for the flat-screen version of Numata, without any mention of VR, making me believe the VR mode probably won't be available at launch. Now, all three games look good, but the big announcement of the day was clearly that Perp Games will be bringing Slender: The Arrival to VR, which, according to them, is coming soon. Every week, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing 6-player kart racer Galaxy Kart. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry. It happens every Sunday at the same time. So make sure you click the link in the description below. Come join our Discord.
This week